Hello?
Hello. What are you doing?
Not much. What are you doing?
Just sitting here being bored.
So,
Hello.
are you there?
Can I call you right back?
Yeah? Call me back when you can, okay?
All right, so like I said, continuing on with taking a look at the retards that have been caught on TCAP. The first one we did was, well, who the heck did I do last time? Oh yeah, Jerry Wayne Martin Cosas. Now we're on to Michael Seibert. So Michael Seibert is one of those unicorns of TCAP. He's one of the few that got caught multiple times. I think there was only two. There's him. And then there's, hey bro, I got caught twice. My name's Johnathan Kennelly. I'm a teacher bus driver. Kennelly's obviously the winner on the extremities of being caught twice by TCAP because he was, less than 24 hours later? But that's because they didn't have cops involved in those things during those days. So that's the value of having the police. Then, they get busted and they ain't doing this shit the very next day. Seibert, he wasn't very next day. I think he was a couple seasons later. But he's another motherfucker that got caught again. Like, that just shows you that, like, this pedo stuff is not something that's, curable or whatever. You can't scare it out of a pedo or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's just something that's weird and ingrained in them. Once you get the itch for pedoness, it's there forever. Like, this fucker got caught. He's on TV. He had an awkward interview with some man. And then here he is, getting busted again a couple seasons later. Like, he didn't learn his lesson. But anyways, the way this video started with his phone call, too, that I was able to find. That's up on Candid Fellows channel. That call is... I've always thought that was such a waste of time. Like, who called? He called, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that recording was from, what was it, Perverted Justice? So he called the decoy, and they started recording so they could catch what he said. And it's like, what was the point? He calls, it's literally 30 seconds total, and that includes the ring time. And then he says, oh, can I call you right back? He says about 3 things, then, oh, can I call you right back? Like, what? I know you're kind of retarded, but you couldn't have planned out this call any better? Like, if it wasn't a good time, why would you waste the time to say nothing to the decoy, basically? The only thing I will say, though, in his defense, or whatever, on a positive side for him, is, he is kind of brain dead. And on the phone, though, he actually almost sounds normal. He sounds like a late high school person, like senior, or maybe just graduated. He doesn't sound like what he's like when he's with Chris. Oops. I don't know. The mousy little doofus that he is. Anyways, also what I was saying, too, I'm trying to do the retards. So this is going to be 2 parts, obviously. There's the first catch that we're going to talk about now. And then the second one will be, the second part, the ips part. So, yeah, and also, with the retards, I don't think, is he a natural born retard? Like Jerry Wayne Martin Cosas obviously is. Or the next one we're going to do, which is the one that I've had a lot of requests for, Dustin. He's not so much retarded mentally, though. He's more a physical deficiency. But, obviously he's born that way. I don't think Seibert was born that way, was he? He had some kind of accident or something that caused, like, a traumatic brain injury and then made him turn into this. It's kind of like this other guy I know. He's kind of annoying, but he had a traumatic brain injury. I think he got into a car accident or something. And from what I understand, before the accident, he used to be a total douche. Like, I guess he was, like, super mean to his wife all the time and everything. And then after the accident, it made him kind of annoying, but he's not douchey anymore. He's just, I wouldn't say he's sweet. He's normal now. Well, he's not normal, but you know what I mean. I guess he's not like that anymore at home. He's just kind of annoying. So anyways, I think that's the same situation as Seibert. But anyhow, again, I keep saying anyways quite a bit. Let's just get into this. So taking a look at this footage before we even get started. Is that a PT Cruiser right there? You know, PT Cruisers are so random. It's just like how TLC always likes to talk about gazebos. Like, nobody ever hears the word gazebo ever. Nobody thinks of gazebos. Nobody has a gazebo in their yard. But you turn TLC on, and it's just like, gazebo, 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 gazebo. Like, that's their sentences. And you're like, what the fuck is up with gazebos on this channel? Well, likewise, PT Cruisers, at least not in my area, weren't really a very popular vehicle. There was, like, one person that I can't even say I knew of. I was just familiar with because I used to work at McDonald's during my college days. And there was one person that came in drive-thru all the time and had a PT Cruiser. And I always thought it was funny because she was kind of like a big lady, too. And PT Cruiser just seemed too tight for her. I was like, man, this lady needs like a pickup truck, not a PT Cruiser she's packing herself into. But anyways, you never really saw those. And then all of a sudden, the freaking pedos, they all got them. This doofus has one, apparently, and Dustin's got one. And the other funny part is it's both the retards have PT Cruisers. Like, what is up with this weird trend of retarded pedos and PT Cruisers? Is it good for, like, having space to throw a kid in the back or something? Anyhow. Oh, damn, look at that boy run. Fuck. Oh, damn. God damn, that boy is pumped to get some underage pussy. Alright. I guess I can't really watch him run again because every time I try to rewind, it goes too far. And this clip that I found is, I don't know, there's some weird guy in the beginning. He's not a TCAP guy or anything, he's just some guy. It's like the person who uploaded this put a little video of himself in the beginning so he could count it as transformative or something. I don't know. So rewinding this is too much of a pain in the dick, but that was some wild shit, man. Look at that boy. He's hungry. Oh, look at that water jug right there, though, too. Damn, that looks good. Can I get a cup? Ooh, that's pretty full. That would have been perfect for John Weary, whatever his name was. John Pierre Weary, the 3-name guy that was supposed to be there looking for a construction job. Remember? He had, like, that super dry mouth, wanted to drink his milk. Man, that water would have been perfect for him. Speaking of that, too, a lot has happened at this house. A lot of, like, iconic pedos. You had the guy that was father-son. He got caught at this house. You had, what was his name? Dan Allen. When he threatens to shove the camera down the guy's throat or something. You got this motherfucker. I didn't even realize this is where his first catch was. It was at this house. Obviously, like I say, John Pierre Weary was from here. Damn, there's a lot of iconic guys at this one. Wasn't there also that McDonald's loser, too? What the heck was his name? Don't they call him Bart or something?
What? I have to finish brushing my teeth. Okay. I'm going to sit down for a second.
Get a bathroom.
What?
Oh, damn it.
Hey, sir. Come on over here for a minute,
Stop
please.
this,
Let's sit down on the stool for me.
Okay.
Right there. Right. And please keep your hands out of your pockets. What's going on?
Like, you know how confusing this must be to begin with these guys? They're there thinking they're going to meet some kid, boy or girl, depending on if they're gay or not. And then all of a sudden some man's calling for them to come over. Like, especially when they hear the girl, too. Oh, I just got to finish brushing my teeth. Okay. He's trying to run over there after playing with the curtain for 45 minutes. Okay. Where are you? In the bathroom? I can brush your teeth for you. Oops. And then all of a sudden some guy, hey, sir? Sir, why don't you come... Hey, sir, why don't you come have a seat over here? Oops. Okay. Oops. Like, anyways, though, like I was saying, it must be so, like, startling and awkward and weird for, like, normal guys. Imagine the retards. What is going through his head right now? Like, he can't process to begin with. He's running on a quarter battery to begin with. Now he's got this going on. He's, like, overloading his circuits. He's frying his CPU trying to figure out what's happening. Oops. Was there a line? Was there an order of operations? Were you first? Do you get to have fun with her first? Was she brushing her mouth because brushing her teeth because she just finished up with you? Trying to get the dick taste out of her mouth before she kisses me? That's sweet of her. Oops. Look at those grapes right in front of him, too. Are those grapes? Damn, boy. You got some fresh, cold water right behind you, some grapes in front of you, and you're wearing, like, a freaking jacket that looks like the jackets that the guys wear that train, like, police dogs. You know, those real thick ones so that when they bite you, it doesn't hurt you. They're just biting fabric. Like, what the fuck is this, boy? Looks like he's trying to cosplay as Michael Myers, but forgot the mask. I mean, geez, his name is Michael. How fitting. Oops.
What are you up to tonight?
Yes.
Just
Talking to
trying to fuck a kid. Oops.
her, that's it.
Yeah. Talking to who?
The
Her.
Evie?
Lick my head.
Evie?
Cat.
Yeah.
And do you know how old Evie is?
13.
13. And how old are you?
Oh, damn. That's what happens when you're a retard. You either take 4 hours to try to compute what the answer is supposed to be, like Jerry Wayne did, remember? What would be the legal age? And he's sitting there, well, trying to think, 18? And then, so you either do it that way, or you do it his way, you're just straight up honest, because you don't know how to lie, you're too dumb to compute that. Hey, don't forget, like I said, his 25% processor is fully maxed out right as it is. It's steaming, it's about to blow, his motherboard is heating way up, that fan is just about blowing out, so he doesn't even have a fan keeping his processor cool. So he's still trying to figure out who this guy is and what's going on and what order this is happening in. Is there a line? Is there someone before Chris? And there's, so how far down in the totem pole is he waiting to get with this girl? And now Chris is asking him how old the girl is, so he ain't got time to come up with a lie. He's just 13. It's
18.
18. You want to try again?
25.
Hold on.
Evie?
Yeah.
And do you know how old Evie is?
13.
13. And how old are you?
18.
18.
Because of where I was paused, I was like, what are you talking about? What, he just admitted she's 13. Now what are you talking about 18? Because then Chris says, want to try again. I thought he was asking the girl about the girl. I was like, what? But he's saying, how old are you? That's pretty dumb too, though. Like, he thinks 18 would save him if he was trying to meet up with a 13-year-old. I mean, there is the Jack and Jill clause, but I'm pretty sure that still falls outside of that range. Technically, 18 is an adult, and, I mean, if you really want to break it down, 13 is when a individual just becomes a teen. So there's a huge gap there between just becoming a teenager and just becoming an adult. So that's still dumbass. Oops, if I say 18, that should make things okay.
You want to try again?
25, son.
25.
I thought he said 45 at first with his weird, like, huge-ass buck teeth in the way. It's 25. It's like his bottom lip is getting stuck behind those teeth. I couldn't hear it. It said 20. I thought he said 45. I'm like, what the fuck? You ain't 45. You went from one extreme saying you're 18 and now saying you're 45. You ain't 45 either, dumbass. But never mind. He said 25.
And why did you think it was okay to come here and have a meeting with Evie if she's 13 years old?
She said she had a lot of cheese. She had brie cheese, Parmesan cheese, cheddar, cheddar jack, sharp cheddar, mild cheddar, Swiss, provolone, American, Gouda. I could go on and on, feta. All my favorites. So I just had to come over and try it, Ratatouille's my brother.
I know. Sorry about that.
What was your plan here?
Nothing, just talk to her.
Oh, it'd been funny if you lied there, too. Like, still processing. What was your plan? I just want to have sex with her and then leave. Just fucking dip, toot it and boot it, like YG says. That's all. I wasn't going to do too much.
That's it.
Why does his ears look kind of small? Like, they look huge this way. They're, like, sticking out, and they're kind of, like, long-looking. But then on side view, go back to that.
With Evie if she's 13 years old.
Side view, boy.
I know. Sorry about that.
Come on,
What was
boy,
your plan?
I didn't rewind that far.
Nothing,
There
just
you go.
talk.
Look at that shit, though. It looks tiny on side view. It almost disappears. This is a weird optical illusion. There's one small-ass ear. His nose is like 3 times the size of his ear this way. But then when he's looking straight at you, he's got, like,
That's it.
huge ears. Look at this.
Just talk to her.
Yeah.
What is that weird optical illusion?
That's it.
Then why did you send pictures of your...
His nose is a little jacked up, too. You can tell the tip. First off, why is it so flat, the tip? It's normal on the bridge, and then the tip is, like, flat. Like someone took a ball-peen hammer to it. And then it also has, like, a curve to it. From our perspective, it's leaning towards the right. His left, our right. Not the nostrils. The nostrils are normal. It's just the tip is, for some reason, tipped over to his left, our right. It's really weird. Does this guy ever shut his mouth, too? God damn. He just needs to get, like, a cleft upper lip, and then he's basically butthead. I mean, he kind of has a voice. Oops. Oops. Hey, Beavis. Oops.
Soft like this to her.
Oops.
Oops.
I will never do it again. Promise.
I didn't know he said oops in the first sting. I thought that was only in the second one. When he's wearing his white polo and Chris is oops. I didn't know he said oops here. God damn, that's his fucking catchphrase for life, I guess. Man, he loves saying oops. I mean, I said I didn't realize he said it in this one. I haven't watched this one in a long time. Like, I'm just kind of rewatching it now as I'm making this video, so I'm less familiar with this sting than I am his second sting, even, so... And what did he say? What's this photo you sent here? This motherfucker sent him like a nude? That's kind of weird. Oops. Look at my rat penis. Oops.
Never do it again.
Yep, I'll take off my list. Never talk to her again.
You say a lot of,
Well, I mean, on one hand, I suppose he wasn't lying. He said he'll take her off the list and not talk to her ever again. Yeah, he I guess he probably didn't talk to her, but he still talked to kids. So, on one hand, he's semi-telling the truth, but on the other hand, he's, straight up lying, because it's not like he isn't going to talk to kids anymore. He still has that craving.
sexually charged things to her. For 13 years.
I did? Oops.
I know what I did wrong.
No, you don't.
Okay.
You're too young. You're still processing.
It will never happen again.
Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, well, give it a couple seasons.
Okay. Sorry about that.
It's... I gotta run along with the rest of the bubonic plague. It's... Still happy over here, running to get some pussy now. How's he walking out? Is he slow?
Seibert told the Riverside police he gets treatment for seizures, and that the...
Wait a minute, he was arrested? These guys were arrested? Was the Sting arrested? Am I wrong? I said they weren't arrested. I know there's one that they weren't. It was the Kennelly one. Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. The Kennelly one. Yeah, the Kennelly Sting. They didn't get arrested. That was one of the first ones. I forgot that this one did, because I don't think... Did Weary get arrested? I don't think he did. Like, he was... Obviously, he came really late. I don't know. I don't remember Father Son getting arrested either. I guess I just haven't watched these in a while. Like, I know them. I used to watch them all the time, but it's been a while, so I'm a little rusty. I forgot this dickhead got arrested, though. Huh. So he got... Wow, so he got busted by Chris, interviewed by some random guy that he still couldn't figure out who he was, put on TV, got arrested, and still went out and get caught again a couple seasons later. Which the crazy part is when he got caught a couple seasons later, then what that must mean is, was that like when he got out of jail? So he gets out of jail and the very first thing he wants to do is go and do that? What he was in jail for? Jeez.
scar on his head was caused by a fall when he was an infant.
Yeah, I told you, he was a retard, not naturally. It was an injury. It wasn't like I thought. I said it was an accident, like a car accident. Apparently not. It was an injury when he was a kid. So, kind of self-induced, but kind of young. So, well, actually, what does he mean by kid? Like, I'm thinking kid, like, 4. This could have been kid, like, 11. So, it could have been slightly older. Still, though, self-induced. He wasn't always a retard. Also, his PT Cruiser's back there. You can see it. It's white. So, that's the only major difference between his and Dustin's. Dustin's is, what, like bluish purple or something like that? This one's just standard boring white. Where even is this? This is weird. It's like outside, but at the same time, it looks like it's in like a warehouse or something. Like there's that car over there behind Seibert.
You work?
Yes.
For who? Later, he pleaded guilty to a charge of attempted lewd acts with a child and attempting to send harmful matter to a child with intent to seduce. He was convicted and sentenced
with attempt to seduce. Who the fuck's this retard gonna seduce with? Oh yeah. Oh my god, he's so dreamy. Oh, I just love the buck teeth, the mouth that's never closed, the weird flat tipped sideways nose. I love how he doesn't speak super well because he has mental problems. Oh, it's so seductive. That's another thing too. I don't think there really ever was like, it's kind of weird to say, but like a sexy pedo. You know what I mean? I always think like, if these guys were, well, they are real, but if they got caught with real kids instead of decoys and they actually were able to do something, like, what a crappy possible first experience for the kid. You know what I mean? Like, imagine this is what shows up, your first experiences with this doofus. You know, like, oh, cool. Like, you're gonna be traumatized for it's gonna turn you lesbian. It's like, oh, I used to be straight, I thought, but then I got with this one guy, and he was kind of like half rat, half man, and ever since then, I just had this taste aversion towards men.
To 18 months in state prison.
Hey, buddy,
You should also know that there's
glory
another
hole.
side
What
to
the hell?
Seibert's story.
Why would they give a pedo a glory hole? That is weird as hell. Looks like he's growing in a slight beard over there. Why is he so perky too? God damn, boy, you're going to jail. Why are you so happy? Actually, that's probably him with his mouth all the way closed. You know, just like Beavis. Butthead. Like I said, mouth's never actually shut. Oops, I'm so disappointed. My mouth is fully closed.
He served a year in jail for a dangerous assault.
Hold on, what? A year in jail for this situation? Or let me see something. Back up a little. Let's listen.
With intent to seduce. He was convicted and sentenced to 18 months in state prison. And you should also know that there's another side to Seibert's story. He served a year in jail for a dangerous assault.
So he got 18 months for the pedo stuff? The attempted meet up with a kid? Yeah, so like I said, it's probably like 2 seasons later that he's busted again. So literally, he gets out of jail and is immediately trying to fuck around with a kid again. Like, god damn. How is that the very first thing you want to do as soon as you get out of jail? You're in jail because of that, and then you get out and right away, that's what you want to go do? Man, it's just like the Louis C.K. joke. It's just a compulsion. Jeez, it goes to the glory hole.
You should also know that there's another side to Seibert's story.
But yeah, it's like that compulsion. He says, I really like Mounds bars or whatever, Almond Joy, but if they told me that I'd go to prison if I ever had another one in my life, I'd be able to refrain. So what is it about these people and kids that they can't refrain? It's like, man, I don't know. How do you go to jail and then right away, about time I'm out, I'm going to go try to get a kid again. Like, what the... It's been 18 months. I haven't done anything. Yeah, there's a reason for that. And then what? They said he had a year in jail. The details on this are kind of vague. They didn't get into it all the way. What does that mean? Did he have a year on top of that 18 months? So he served 28 months? Or was that year in jail a separate stint? So like he was 18 months in jail prior. And then time went by. Then this happened. Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, is this his second jail time? What does that mean? And then it says violent. It's kind of goofy, though. This doofus ass. Like, he's probably not hard to take down. Then again, he might have retard strength. Even though it's artificial retardation, it's still there. So, who knows?
Served a year in jail for a dangerous assault.
Hey, come here.
Alright, so yeah, this thing has both of his catches in it, plus some weird intro thing. So, we're not going to cover the second one. That will be its own video. So, I suppose that's all I got right now on this douche. So, yeah. Weirdly enough, this is part 1, even though part 2 is completely different. Different time, different location, different clothes. But, yeah, thanks for checking this one out with me. I hope you enjoyed it. And until we make fun of Seibert again next time, I said see ya.